What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It is your boy Z Fly, and right now I am partying back in my hometown of New York City. As y'all can see, it's actually a rainy New York City today, but guess what? That don't matter because y'all know what time it is. I keep it hot in the mix. That's what time it is. Right now I am at the Yotel Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. 42nd and 10th Avenue is where I'm at right now. And today, you know what? I got some fashion for you today. Some funky, some trendy, even a little classic. Today, we're having a fabulous fashion show. We're actually, I like to call it swaggerlicious, swaggertastic, just swag. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, it's going down today. Great designers, great models. You know, so I'm gonna get some of the makeup artists, and I'm even gonna see how these guests really feel about this fashion show at the Yotel. But I already know they're gonna love it, okay? Because the Yotel puts it down. That's right. I am your boy Z Fly, and I'm in Midtown Manhattan. Y'all better get ready because it's about to get hot in the mist. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Catherine Schuller, where are you, Catherine? Where's my girlfriend, Catherine? Here she comes, running down. Every week we do a fashion show here every Saturday called Runway the Real Way. Today we have two different designers and they're showing a little bit of skin. There's a little skin going on in our first designers. So I'm going to pass you over to Catherine. She's going to give you a 1-1 about Runway the Real Way. Here we go.
Thank you, Harrison! Runway the Real Way. That's what I call it. It's a multi-culti mix. It's fashion diversity. It's all ages, sizes, shapes, genders, ethnicities, orientations, persuasions. Did I miss anyone? Got them all. Everybody's represented on the inclusive catwalk here at the Yotel every Saturday.
All right, y'all. We are definitely hot in the midst, and I'm back with the lady of the hour herself, Miss Catherine Schuller, who put the runway in the real way at the Yotel Hotel. We are in Midtown Manhattan. How are you doing, Miss Schuller?
I am real.
She's giving it real hot and fresh on the runway.
Right. I am so really happy to really be here because I think Runway the Real Way is one of my kind of crowning achievements to date. Mm-hmm. I love the whole environment here. I love the fact that we put this together and it represents everybody.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people may not even know what goes on in the Yotel. Now, what actually inspired you to put this together?
It was, it evolved. It was an evolving inspiration. Mm-hmm. So I was asked to do the Sunday brunch about 2 years ago for Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. And I did that and everyone was like, yay, it was great, we have to do it again. So we did it 6 weeks later on Sunday. Okay. And then 6 weeks and 6 weeks and 6 weeks. And then they were looking for something to do for Saturdays. So I said, well, how about fashion, you know?
And can't go wrong there.
Yeah, exactly. Fashion and food, they mix. And I thought I looked out in the audience and I thought, you know what, there's one of everything here. Mm-hmm. And I want to see that on my catwalk. So I call it the inclusive catwalk.
Okay, cool. So now, Runway the Real Way, because, that's very catchy. You definitely got to tell us, a little bit more about Runway the Real Way.
Right. Well, like I said, it represents everybody who's in the audience. Mm-hmm. I want to feel like I can look good no matter what my age, size, shape, gender, ethnicity, nationality, orientation, persuasion, whatever is. And I think that that's where fashion, equality, democracy should be. Right. So it's really for the masses. Okay. This is like fashion for the rest of us.
Gotcha. So now, how do you go about getting your designers, your makeup artists, your models for this fabulous fashion show?
Well, they kind of find me. I hang out here. I meet a lot of them here. They're hanging out, and what do you do? I design. Oh, really? So it's really that kind of loosey-goosey kind of thing where it happens, it evolves, just like the whole show does. I never know. When I wake up in the morning on Saturday, I really don't know how the show's going to go.
Right.
So I kind of loosely ask models to show up, loosely ask makeup people to show up, loosely ask designers. Well, I kind of have to exactly tell them you got to be there. So I create a graphic flyer a few days before, and I get it out there and blast it out. But we have 500 people here.
Wow.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so now people, I know a lot of people out there want to get involved in this, but first, to be a model, what size you have to be? Petite, or can you be regular?
Runway the real way.
Runway the real way.
Every size 2 to 22. If you're tall, small, short, big, curvy, old, I'll take you. Come here. Come to the come to the brunch. It's like I believe in fashion democracy. I will make you, and I'm not going to just be inappropriate about it. I'm going to make you look good. The audience is going to cheer you on. We have saved more egos here.
Oh, wow.
And built more confidence, and give people a reason to celebrate. And it's a celebration of life. As opposed to the fashion week where it's one size. Fashion, one size fits none.
Oh.
Exactly. You can't be a size 4, and not everyone's a size 4 and 5'9". It's just, that isn't the real world. This is Runway the Real Way. It's the real world. It's real fashion. It's applied fashion. It's fashion for the rest of us. The way we all want to feel about ourselves too.
Exactly. Now, what was the theme today? Because I know, today we saw a lot of different fashions. So, what was like the theme of the fashions today?
Well, our first kind of sponsor was Under Summers, and they were a shortlet slip set. So there are these kind of cami and bike short combinations that you wear under garments, and they wick away the perspiration. So as the weather gets warmer, you're going to want to wear things that cool you off, wick away the high-tech performance fabric. So she's a sponsor. It was really great. So I think the theme of it was just spring forward, because we're coming out of this doldrum of winter. So I wanted to show fresh colors, very fashion-forward silhouettes, some body-conscious kind of things, and just put it together the way the designers do it, So I never really know what they're going to come up with, but, is there a theme? It's really kind of Runway the Real Way theme. So it's, it's make them all look good. I don't care what you're bringing to the table. Just make them all look good.
Just make them look good.
Right.
Now, you are the fashion curator, correct?
Yes.
Now, how do you stay trendy?
I go to a lot of shows. I look at magazines. I live in New York, so I look at the street. I see who's showing up at the brunch and what they're wearing. Oh, white glasses. I need to do that.
I wonder who's doing that.
And just kind of keep it fresh and real, and try to take the editorial pages that I see on the magazines and say that's what I need to do. And everybody's so fashion conscious these days and image based that I feel that it's I get my inspiration all around me.
Wow. So now everybody who is wanting to be in the show, how can they connect? How can they get in it?
They should probably just call me. I'm getting a runwaytherealway.com website up in the next few weeks, but they can just Facebook me. Runway the Real Way is on Facebook. Hit me up, send me a message. I do answer all my messages, even if it's 3 a.m. Catherine Schuler, I'm on Facebook too. So Runway the Real Way is a Facebook page, and it's just like every other Facebook page, a communication base.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Z-Fly, and y'all already know what it is. I'm hot in the mist, and right now it's getting blazing hot because I got my first victim, as I like to call it, model Tajon. My viewers know that I will tear up a name in a minute. So, Jatan, thank you so much for keeping it hot in the midst.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm fine.
Great. So, as y'all remember, we are at the Yotel right now, getting ready for the hot fashion show, Runway the Real Way. Now, Jatan, exactly what does that name, like, whenever you hear Runway the Real Way, what does that mean to you?
I kind of dissected into the real part. It is real people, real body images, what's real today and not what you see in magazines. We're real. We're flesh and blood. And all age groups, all nationalities, all creeds, the real way.
Sounds very good. Now, what exactly inspired you to get into this crazy modeling business?
I kind of fell into it. 16 years ago. I was looking at Essence magazine, Thank God the Essence is still around for African American people. And I reached out to a designer called Marion Wade, Mad Couture. She had a supermodel plus size woman in there for her fashion. I reached out to her and she actually called me back. And we formed a friendship there, and she put me on her first show at Parsons School of Design in New York. Fell in love.
And here you are.
Here I am.
So how do you actually get connected with this gig today?
I've known Catherine Schuler for about 10 years now. I was a booker at a New York agency. She heard about me. I heard about her. She came up to see some of my girls. And again, a relationship and a business relationship formed, and here I am.
All right, and Dr. Steve, she's looking very trendy. I love the hair. I love
Thank you.
What is this?
This is a, you can wear it as a skirt. Okay, it is a, versatile top. And right now I'm having off the shoulder. This is Nick by Nicole. And underneath is Under Summer Silhouettes. But, and we'll be doing a transformation today. Yeah.
Okay, now how exactly, there's so much fashion, so much trend. How do you stay current?
I don't follow trends. I follow what I like. I do look at magazines for inspirations to see what's going on, but a trend is not permanent. It's temporary. But you are permanent. Your style is permanent. You can add on and find out different inspirations, but you are what makes you you.
That's very true. Now, walking the runway is not easy for everybody. You're in front of
It's
people.
not.
You can't just walk, your regular walk, walking down the sidewalk.
Right.
So how do you prepare yourself to just, rip the runway?
I rip the runway by the clients telling me what to do. They are the clients. So never go out there assuming. Naomi might have her little walk, everyone may have their total walk, but you're working for the client. So before we hit that runway, whatever walk you see is what they tell us to do.
Great, great. So in one word, how would you describe your style?
I'm going to have to see three things, and I'm going to take it from TLC. Crazy, sexy, cool.
I love it. I love it. That my girls TLC. That's what's up. Okay, well everybody, this is Jashawn and one.
It's your turn. I'll let that pass. That's it. That's it.
I ain't saying her name no more. I'm just bad at names. All right, and real quick, cause I do believe that people trying to get into the business, they need a lot of feedback, a lot of advice, cause they think it's all about the glamorous and just sitting and getting money. But what advice would you give to these young people trying to get into modeling business?
This is a business like any other type of business, and just because your mother and your father and people down the street think that you're a model or you look like a model, this is a business, and this is a business full of disappointments. So you really have to have self-esteem. You have to take negativity very well, and this is a business. Take care of your hair, your mind, your body, your emotion, your physical, everything. Okay, before you do it, and the money.
If y'all got anything out of that, remember, this is a business, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, once again, this is my girl.
It's your turn.
And y'all keep it locked because it's about to get real hot in the midst, okay?
Under Summers. Not Thomas Summers. It's Under Summers. Beautiful short-leg swimsuits. Very, very comfortable. You're going to wear maxi dresses over that. You're going to wear dress dresses over that. You're going to have it with a bit of perspiration. Keep you cool as a cucumber. Here's Lacey and Lace. Lacey and Lace. They are actually on the undersummers.com website. Here's Olivia in another Dove Gray slip-set. Short-leg slip-set. I love that we have women parading around in their underwear here every Saturday. And certainly they don't discriminate. Runway the Real Way loves the curly girls, and so does short legs. They go up to 3X. Extra small to 3X. Yeah. Red, hot. Short legs. Parading around in underwear. Let me know if you're just parading around in your underwear. play this by herself. She just belts it, you know? Her with the shrug. We're also introducing my pal here, Dahlia Strum's new app called Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's an app called Ensemble. E-N-S-A-M-B-L. Ensemble. If you go on to Ensemble, you can actually buy the short-length slip sets. We're going to have these posted up there. It's our first interactive fashion app here at the hotel. And we're launching it with other summer. Beautiful short length slips in extra small to 3X. That's the Runway the Real Way fashion diversity, all ages, sizes, shapes, genders, ethnicities on the inclusive catwalk. Ensemble. Fashion app that's launching under summer. Oh my God! Little polka dot short-length slip set. She's definitely working those dots. We connect the dots. Connect those dots. You know, you can put a little jacket over that and have the lace stick out. You don't even need the top. Keeps you cool in the summer. Carrie Ray is from Austin, Texas, so she knows the heat. She's like, I'm too hot. My underwear is not working. I've got to redesign, reinvent the underwear. Under summer, she's calling it. Like these short legs, slip sets. Short. Runway the Real Way.
What's up, y'all? And I am still having fun. Right now, I have another model. Her name is Lacey, and we are welcoming her to the Keeping It Hot in the Mix with your boy Z-Fly. How are you doing, Lacey?
Good, how are you?
Great, great, great. So, you know, speaking of Lacey, it looks like you have some lace on. What would you call this style?
It's just like more like lingerie to like have like all the lines smooth underneath your clothes and just to keep it like clean looking and fresh and
Great, great, sounds good. And you are definitely one of the models that will be in Runway the Real Way this afternoon, correct? So what actually inspired you to get into this modeling business?
I always loved fashion when I was younger, and I love drawing too, so I love drawing fashion figures and stuff like that. And I really just enjoy the environment and how there's always new trends and stuff. And I'm good at it, so I just enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been, I guess, modeling?
For about 3 years, I've done like runway stuff and workshops to help me improve on it, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And then one of my teachers introduced me to Catherine, and I'm here now.
Great. Okay, so now Runway the Real Way is actually, really big at the Yotel. It's all about fashion. Fashion Week is just big in New York, period. So, so definitely you got connected with Catherine. I guess, how long have you been, working with Catherine?
Probably about half a year.
Okay.
Yep, I come as often as I can every Saturday when they have the event, and it's just a great environment. They have the music playing, sometimes they have singers and stuff, and it's just a lot of fun, so.
Exactly. Now, we want to know, who will you be wearing tonight? What designer will you be wearing?
It was the summer I'm gonna check. Under Summers, there you go.
So Under Summers you'll be wearing. Now, you know what? Now, modeling, once upon a time, I tried to be a model too, but, they ate me alive. But I'm glad that you are succeeding. So, do you find this profession to be very challenging at times?
Definitely is. There's a lot of like competing and stuff, like who has like the look and who doesn't, and some designers like you and some don't, and there's a lot of disappointment sometimes, but when something good comes up, it's definitely like rewarding.
Exactly. Now, here's a good question. Now, like as of today, there's a lot of petite models as far as plus size models. So do you feel, I guess, the pressure to stay petite, or?
There definitely is. I feel like I'm like in between. I'm not too tall either. I wish I was a little bit taller, but you gotta like try to stay the size you are, so you stay in the designers and stuff that you're looking for, like that. And if you do lose weight or gain weight, there's always someone who's looking for that look still too. So the pressure's on, but it's not too intense.
Exactly. Now, there's so much. Exactly. So, but it can be intense because there's so many styles. So, how do you keep, I guess, trendy with the latest styles?
I watch a lot of TV shows and what's hot and magazines and all that. And coming here, I know always what's up to date and with the different designers, and just like you gotta find your style and what you like too. So
that's very true. Now, speaking of style, how, in one word, how would you describe your style?
I don't know.
I got her.
I like to change it up all the time. I don't like to keep the same look. So sometimes I'll do like street style, and then sometimes I'll be really classy, and I don't know. You stump me.
Well, you're definitely, you are in the show. Is there any particular style that maybe that you're looking forward to see on the runway?
There's a lot of pattern dresses. Yeah, the pattern dresses, a tight, like, slick look, but the patterns are in.
Sounds good. Well, everybody, once again, this is Lacey, and she is keeping it hot in the mix. Runway the Real Way. We are at the Yotel Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. Keep it locked. There's more to come. Everybody, we are still keeping it, hot in the midst. Right now I have Miss Monet. She was in the play, the runway, that is. Runway the Real Way. So how are you feeling about your walk you did?
I'm feeling awesome. I was actually excited. Normally when I do a runway show, I have a lot of nerves, and I get super nervous, and I take all that nervous energy, and I'm like, okay, as soon as I'm ready, as soon as it's my time, I'm going. And that's what I did, and I love the fact that the crowd was so supportive, and they were attentive, and they were just ready to just witness a fabulous show. And I feel like that's what the designers gave. They gave us some great designs, and we had different type of models. We had the standard size, we had the plus size, and it was a great thing. It's a great variety, and I love that about the show.
Exactly. Now, you are so right. There was a lot of, little dips in there, but however, you definitely, and the rest of y'all did it so, like, marvelous that you would have never known that anything was happening. So tell us a little bit, how do you actually get involved with this gig at Runway the Real Way?
Well, Catherine Schuler is actually a friend of mine. I've worked with her previously. I've actually won a contest with her. She had a contest earlier last year. It was about women with larger feet and what they had to go through as a kid. And as a kid, I had big feet. My mom, she would buy me Mary Janes. And Mary Janes are like the worst type of shoe you could have on when you have big feet, because you look like yachts on your feet. So I spoke about that, and my story was endearing to her and to the judges, and I won. So that's basically that's like I sealed our relationship. And the greatest pair of boots, the thigh high, awesome. So, and she's just an awesome person. Catherine Schuler is just the greatest person you want to know. She's just a pioneer when it comes to plus size modeling and just the whole genre in itself. And she's just the type of person that you need to know, because she just brings positivity, and that's the type of environment I like to be around.
Now since you are talking about plus size modeling, I might actually tap into that. Why do you think that that more designers are actually doing more plus size fashion shows?
They finally woke up. Okay, because let's be honest, when you walk down the street, do you see zeros or do you see 14s?
You put a model for them. Let them know what you got. In other words, what she's saying is you see 14s.
You see larger women. You see fuller women. You don't see the waist size that they promote all the time. And it's unfair, because those are not the only type of women who want to look beautiful, who want to be stylish. Everybody wants to have some fun. They want to walk to the store and be able to pick up garments that are not just built for 0 to 8. And not everybody wants to wear tents. They want form-fitted clothes. They want, stylish clothes. They want things that they can feel good in. And it's just like a smaller woman, a larger woman has the money, the means, and the style to look fabulous. Give us and what they're not understanding, just like I said, the average size in America is a size 14. Once they honestly, seriously tap into that market, their sales are going to go through the roof because there's so many women who are not average size. Well, actually, who are average size 14 and up, who want to shop, who don't want to just go to one store or two stores, only have like a small variety to choose from. They should have more of options, just like the smaller size women.
Very true. Now let's talk Runway the Real Way. What does this project mean to you? What does fashion show mean to you?
It means everything to me. It gives you an opportunity to showcase your style, to showcase what you have, what you're able to offer to the runway. It gives you a chance to step out and be bold. And you know, a lot of times you don't have the opportunity. Like I'm a nurse at the same time. I do burn care. It's a very difficult job. And a lot of times I like to have a downtime where I can showcase my style and, you know, just be fabulous. And oh, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. No, yeah, you were definitely fabulous today on the runway. So what inspired you to become a model?
Honestly, I've always wanted to be a model. As a kid, I don't know if you remember, but back in grade school, we used to have at the graduation books, you know, the little, at the end you put the triangles, and in the front it would say, what would you want to be? And I actually put a model at 8. And as I got older, I noticed like I wasn't small, so I didn't fit the mold. So I never really pursued it because I never thought that we would actually be put out into the actual like public eye until, you know, I got into my late teens and I just happened to just go through the internet and I saw a casting and I said, you know what, let me just try. And it was for Harlem Fashion Week. Shout out to Deborah Williams. She gave me a chance. And from then on, I've been steam full ahead. Like this is what I love. It's just a true passion for me, and this is something that makes me feel good. I just feel at home when I'm in front of the cameras on the runway, showcasing fabulous designs. Like it's just what I love.
She's very passionate about it. Now, who were you wearing today?
I was wearing Nick by Nicole. Awesome designs. She's also a model turned fashion designer, and her designs are amazing.
Okay, yes, they are very art. Now, her designs, is that like, what is your style? Like, is that something you would wear like in everyday life? Like, what is your style usually?
Usually, right now I'm like cool casual, but I'm more of an ethnic type of style. I love African prints, you know, very ethnic. I'm half black, half Jordanian, so I like to play up on my nationality. I just like bold colors. I like vibrance. I just like things that pop. So that's basically my style. You see, like brightness. Like I'm not dull whatsoever.
Well, everybody, she was definitely ripping the runway the real way today at the Yotel Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. Now, real quick, you know, I love asking all the models, you know, because, you know, there's so many people trying to get into this business. I just like different, you know, opinions. So what would you tell those people trying to get into the business, like, to be where you are? What advice?
The advice I can give you is that you are your own business. You have to invest in your business. You have to spend money to make money. You have to invest in pictures. You have to invest in getting facials, exercise. Just because you're a plus model doesn't mean that you just stay chunky. You still got to firm it up because basically you don't want to jiggle, right? So you have to make sure that you just stay on top of your craft. You're a model, you sit in front of the mirror, you practice your poses, you practice your walk, because that's what's going to attract the attention of your designer, of the photographer, of the videographer, of a host, and they're going to want you. They're going to appreciate you because they see that you work hard at what you want to do, and that's be a model.
Very well spoken, like a model and an entrepreneur. So now, where can people find you real quick? Media.
Social media, I'm Black Jordan. Remember I told you I'm half Black Jordanian, so it's BLAQJORDAN. That's at Instagram. At Facebook, I'm Monet.Solomon. And that's basically it. You can find me on those two avenues.
Well, everybody, I'm Z-Fly. This is
Monet Solomon.
And we are now hot in the midst. Be right back. Thank you.
This is Trend Fashion for the Springtime by Nick Nicole. And it's for the curvy girls, because it's Runway the Real Way, okay? It's fashion diversity, all ages, sizes, shapes, curves are where it's at. So we're going to start off with some bodycon dresses that are going to knock your socks off. Nick by Nicole. Runway the Real Way every Saturday here at the Yotel. We rock out that fashion. We serve it up with your sliders. While you're brunching, you're making it hot. Lead by Nicole. Try the body pump. Learning how to walk in a very tight dress. Yeah. Let's get to the drop. Beautiful grace. I love those palazzo pairs. Love that little top with ties in the back. Now that I'm serving up some meat by Nicole. You can wear this to work. That's the dinner. Yeah, that's the dinner. Alana, in her beautiful body form. This is one of those dresses you just put on and go. Takes you 2 seconds to get ready and you're up. Amazing. Oh, work those curves. Work them, work them. Beautiful floral. You got a little bit of a tummy in the front, just ruffle hides it all. It's all about making your clothes complement your curves. I always say, ride your curves, don't hide your curves. Show your shape, show your shape. Here's Olivia, we pulled her out of the audience a few months ago. She's one of our staples. She happens to look amazing and everything. Welcome back to that dress. You gotta look good leaving if you do something. Back. One way to do it. That's an interest with the back. Back-alicious. Here's Nicole. Little one-shoulder tunic. Wear this with jeans, tights, boots, sandals. Dress it up, dress it down. Let's hear it for the winner. Runway the real way. All ages, sizes, and shapes. Laura in Neat by Nicole.
Also a Glamazon.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention Laura Johnson from the Glamazon. That's the ultimate curvy name, Glamazon. Size 2 to 22 on this runway because it's fashion diversity. Inclusive catwalk. Everybody looks to look amazing at the hotel. This is not a one-size-fits-none mentality here. We are serving up. Serving up the curves. Curvelicious. Who says you can't wear stripes? There you go, Olivia. Show me the back. Bring some of the jumpsuits are synonymous. We love our good jumpsuits. Painterly paint through all those prints.
Till I get my satisfaction.
Color blocking. Still hot on the runway. Color blocking. Very Mondrian. Beautiful. Sexy. Work it. Everybody look good here on Runway the Real Way catwalk.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Yeah. Runway the Real Way. you the cold shoulder in this ensemble. Better than you. Skin tone. What is that? Is she wearing something? Yeah. Every week. I love this mix of color blocking. Thank you for that direction there. Center floor. We'll make this into the act here at Runway the Real Way. Fashion. Serving it up every Saturday. Hotel Way. I looked out the crowd and I saw all of you diverse people, and I said, I need to show every age, every size, every shape, every gender. Multicultural mix. Gorgeous. We have the runway back here that they have to come down before they get this runway. Yay! Nika Nicole, she's a designer extraordinaire. Serving up curvy style. Love it.
Beautiful, everybody. I want to thank everybody coming for the Saturday Fashion Runway the Real Way. And there's another fashion show coming up. Erica and Zella, just a few minutes, guys. Back to
All right, y'all, I'm still rocking it out, and right now I have more models from the Runway the Real Way fashion show. Right now I have Laura on the side of me. How are you doing, Laura? The beautiful Laura. Laura, you did such a great job. You did such a great job. You know, first of all, I just want to ask, where do you go to prepare? Because I was just looking at all you models. I'm like, wow, you're in front of the lights, the cameras, the people are watching you. So where do you go mentally to prepare for a fashion show?
Oh, you just have to feel fashion and feel your oats, as we like to say now. Okay. And you just take yourself and let yourself be your wildest dream. Okay. You walk tall, you walk with your chest up and your heart out.
Great. Spoken just like a real professional. So how long have you been doing this?
A long time, over a decade. It's been a while.
Who are some of the people that you work with?
I've done BET Rip the Runway. I started out with Monif C. I used to be a Glamazon for a really long time. It's a plus size burlesque group of girls, and we sing and dance. And we were on America's Got Talent, and we came in 5th place. So but when you do plus modeling and you're a plus performer, the worlds kind of merge a lot. Yeah. So.
I'm glad you brought that up because, back in the day, it was always about petite, people starving themselves to try to stay skinny. But now, in 2014, plus-size models, fashion shows really are more, getting more out there. How do you feel that they're where they need to be, or maybe they need to do a little bit more pushing to really get more plus-size fashion shows out there?
I think we're just the tip of the iceberg. I think there can be so much more fashion. There's actually a lot more fashion weeks starting out all over the world now. Europe is finally catching on because the majority of women in Europe are tall, big women. Yeah. And just like there are here, in size 12, 14 is an average size woman of the world. Right. This is not just an American thing. Australia, they have huge, their women are average size 5'8". Their average hip size is a 14. Exactly. So, I think it's time, there was a statistic back in the 90s that women my size didn't like to see ourselves in magazines. That is not true anymore. Right. I'm a size 18. I want to see myself, or at least girls my size, modeling the clothes that I want to wear so I know what they're going to look like. Exactly.
Now, on the runway today, you definitely look very swaggerlicious. Now, who were you wearing?
Nicki Nicole, and I was wearing a long floral, or actually it was a floral and animal print gown.
Great. Now, how do you keep up with the trends of today? So much out there. How do you keep up?
It's right now, I see so many different trends happening. I'm a little older than a lot of the trends that are happening now, so this is a repeat. Like, I was a little girl in the 80s, and now I'm seeing it back so much with this. My favorite thing now is the baggy sweats. Okay. But, like, they're skinny baggy now. Absolutely love it. Right. Show shape and a little, looseness. Very, very sexy. And, it's very funny. To me, fashion
can really be anything. You know, a lot of people, they believe in, you know, getting the on the first looks. You know, some people believe in sale. Others believe in clearance. So how do you shop? Do you shop the new arrivals, or more clearance, or vintage, or how do you shop? Big or small?
I'm a big Pinterest girl, and so I do a lot of research first because I do not have a big budget for clothing. But if you pay attention to trends, you'll be able to spot them at any price, anywhere you go. And I shop everywhere because of my size, I don't always find the trends. So I'll look, especially online, there's a lot of stuff. You know, Forever 21 is great for trends. So is Torrid. Lane Bryant's getting there. You know, they've been a little more older, and I know they just did an Isabel Toledo fashion show. So really proud of them with that because they're trying to be more high end. But, you know, OSP is really good too. There's so many places. ASOS is great. London really is, you know, Evans. They're really pushing trends. But you get it. I mean, the thing is, when I was growing up, we didn't have this much fashion. And I'm so happy now that girls who are in high school who are my size have a great place, you know, to express themselves. You know, they can do anything that the skinny girls are doing now fashion-wise, and I'm really happy about that.
Now, what do you find most challenging about modeling? Is there anything that you find challenging?
Well, for me, I'm a shorty rock, so I'm not as tall as the other girls, but I walk tall.
You work it. You work it. Well, and then last but not least, I definitely want to know, because you have so much experience in this profession. What advice would you give to people or young people trying to get into this profession, this business?
Okay, well, you have to have a keen eye and really stick to the blogs, stick to Facebook, really watch your trends, really meet everyone, say hello to them, take their number, write thank you emails, and just network your off. Exactly. Because nowadays everything's so different on the web. Like, it used to be phone calls and go-sees and that was it. But you can do digital go-sees now. You can take pictures. The platform has grown so much. So just be on your grind.
That's right. Everybody, this is Laura, and she definitely ripped the runway the real way at the Yotel Hotel, Midtown Manhattan. This is the Fashion Show Brunch. I am your boy Z-Fly, and you are hot in the mix. All right, y'all. So what's up? This is your boy Z-Fly. Y'all know what it is. FLY Radio did it big at the Yotel Hotel for the Runway the Real Way fashion show. So I hope you definitely enjoyed the show. I know I did. I got my brunch on. I got my fashion on. So be sure, remember, every week, every Saturday at the Yotel Hotel is the Runway the Real Way fashion show, brunch, chat, and fashion. You can't go wrong. And I am your boy Z-Fly, and y'all know y'all are hot, hot, hot in the mix.